It's your boy Oouchie. Oouchie Court Watch, where we say what everybody in that courtroom is thinking but won't say out loud. Today, a sovereign citizen demanding her abatement, telling the judge she's not a citizen of the United States Corporation. She thought that made the case disappear. Spoiler, it didn't. Let's get into it.
Good morning. I am Destiny Raven Graves, the beneficiary of the estate name Destiny Raven Graves. I am here on special visitation to address the matters in my abatement. And I am here as a friend of the court, and I stand by God as my witness.
All right. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr.
Okay, so right out the gate, she hits him with the full starter pack. I'm the beneficiary of this estate. I'm here on special visitation. I'm a friend of the court, and I stand by God as my witness. Ma'am, this is a Detroit courtroom, not a Marvel origin story. Every one of those phrases is a YouTube rabbit hole she fell down, dressed up to sound official. And here's the tell. It's the same one every time. Real law is boring. The second somebody walks in talking like a fantasy novel, you already know the abatement is about to make its entrance.
I am not a client of his. He is very disrespectful. I am not a client of his.
What do you want to do, ma'am?
I would like to address the matters of my abatement.
I don't know what that means.
Did you get the abatement that I sent? You did.
I have no clue. I have no clue what that means. I have
You
no
don't know
clue
what means again?
I do not know what this stuff means.
Can you elaborate on what you mean by that? You don't know what means exactly.
I'll elaborate on it.
Okay, well, I'm here to address.
And watch this. They give her a free lawyer, a whole human being whose only job on earth is to help her. And she goes, I'm not a client of his. He's very disrespectful. The disrespect, he probably told her the truth. That's the sovereign starter kit right there. Fire the one person on your side, Anna, then ask the judge to handle your abatement. A word she cannot define, will not define. And you can tell the judge already knows means nothing. He says, I have no clue what that means. He's not playing slick. He genuinely doesn't because it doesn't.
Well, make your record.
Okay, so first I would like to say I am not a citizen of the United States Corporation. Therefore, I am not an employee of the United States. Who is subject to the status regulations defined to the IRS code, which applies only to the contract employees, to the U.S. contract employees. I am a woman. I was created by God with dominion. The creator is subject.
All right, here comes the headliner. I'm not a citizen of the United States Corporation. I'm not an employee of the United States. The IRS code only applies to contract employees. I am a woman created by God. And look, half of that is technically a sentence, but none of it answers the only question in the room. Did you do the thing on the ticket, yes or no? See, the sovereign move is to bury a simple yes or no under 15 pounds of vocabulary and hope the judge gets tired and lets you walk. The problem? Judges don't get tired. They get pre-trial dates.
Well, as long as we can address the matters of my abatement.
All right, you've addressed it. You've made your record.
Right, so we're...
You can sit there all day. Pass the matter. All right, Ms. Graves.
And this is my favorite kind of judge, the deadpan assassin. She finishes her whole TED talk and he just goes, is that it? Then, all right, you've addressed it. He handed her a win on a technicality she didn't even ask for. You wanted it on the record. Congratulations. It's on the record. It changes nothing. Next. You can sit there all day, pass the matter. That's a grown man telling you he's got nothing but time and zero curiosity. He folded the whole performance into a paper airplane and moved on.
For this young lady.
Excuse me, I do not consent to that, Your Honor. But if you
don't have to. Stop. No, don't say anything unless I speak to you. You don't have to consent to it. I'm going to give you a trial date, a jury trial date. You bring this stuff up amongst your peers and let them make a decision on it. Okay.
Can I just say this?
Then she pulls the big one. I do not consent to that, Your Honor. And I need everybody at home to write this down. I do not consent is not a cheat code. It works on a date. It works on a contract. It does not work on a criminal charge. And the judge says it perfectly. You don't have to consent. He's not asking. He goes, I'm giving you a jury trial. Bring this stuff up amongst your peers. Let them decide. Translation, I'm not finna argue with you. I'm going to let 12 regular people watch you do all this. Cold-blooded.
Not addressing the matters of my abatement.
I've let you make a record of that, ma'am. That you mentioned nothing about what the court is supposed to do with this stuff. I told you the court doesn't even know what you're talking about. This doesn't have anything to do with the Michigan court rules, Michigan rules of evidence, or anything. That's what the court follows. If you can't follow that,
due process, I do follow. I follow the court rules because I'm following due process. I have the right to due process.
Right, and we're giving you July 14th.
Now the judge does the thing the YouTube gurus never tell these folks. He says, your whole filing doesn't connect to a single Michigan court rule, a single rule of evidence, nothing the court can act on. And she fires right back, I do follow the court rules because I'm following due process. That's the trick. Say the official words, skip the official meaning. Due process isn't a magic phrase that makes a case vanish. Due process is literally the jury trial he just gave you. She's standing in the middle of her due process, asking the man where the due process is.
I'm going to address my abatement now. Give me 1 second. 1 second. OICD, please. Give me 1 second. I'm going to address the matters in my abatement. And that is, I respectfully demand civilian due process as required under the Constitution and equitable principle on which this nation was founded. All right, I will continue. Before this matter may lawfully proceed, I require clarification as to whether this tribunal recognizes my constitutional rights, including my rights of meaningful due process, my rights to face my accuser, my rights to challenge jurisdiction before any further action is taken. I have been issued citations.
And now she switches to the formal voice, the one that sounds like a printer ran out of ink halfway through a law degree. I require clarification as to whether this tribunal recognizes my right to face my accuser and challenge jurisdiction. 2 things. 1, that's a packet she printed, not a thought she had. 2, you want to face your accuser. That's the whole reason he keeps saying July 14th. The trial is the face-off. She's demanding the exact thing she's fighting to avoid. And that's the sovereign paradox in one breath. Beg for the trial. Run from the trial. Same sentence.
Without any verified complaint made under penalty or perjury by a lawful injured party. A citation issued by an officer without sworn testimony from an injured human being does not meet the constitutional requirement of an accuser. A court of equity will not proceed without proper parties. It should not. I'm not done. Give me 1 second. There is no injured party, no sworn complaint, no damaged property, no affidavit of harm. Therefore, there's no adversarial controversy of court to adjudicate. Accordingly, I petition for abatement until a sworn verified complaint is produced, jurisdiction is established.
Okay, this is the centerpiece of the whole religion, the no injured party argument. There's no injured party, no sworn complaint, no damaged property, therefore no controversy for the court to decide. It sounds airtight if you've never opened a law book, but here's the part the gurus leave out. In a city case, the injured party is the city, the people. That's literally what City of Detroit versus means at the top of that file. Detroit is the accuser, the officer is the witness, and that's been the system since before any of us were born. She built a gorgeous argument on a foundation that was never there. Strong house, no land.
Maxims of equity. Equity will not suffer a wrong without a remedy. Equity regards substance over form.
Are you just reading? Are you reading?
I am reading because I want to make sure that I have everything, but I would like for you to hear my baby.
Stop. Are you reading this that you filed? Is that what you're doing?
Your Honor, I am reading that.
Okay, so we don't need to go any further. I noted that you have.
And then she breaks out the Latin, full maxims, reading them straight off the paper, and the judge clocks it instantly. Are you just reading? Are you reading this that you filed? Stop, stop, stop. And that's the moment the whole illusion drops. Because if you actually understood the law, you wouldn't have to read it to the judge like a hostage statement. He already has the filing. It's in the file. Reading your own homework back to the teacher doesn't make it correct. It just makes story time longer.
That's how I feel. I want the court to tell me what's going on so that I can know how to move forward.
I'm not telling you what's going on. You go to the court rules and do that. Have a good day, Ms. Graves. Best of luck to you.
So my matters will not be addressed.
They have been. Have a good day, Ms. Graves. Last time I'm going to say it. Best of luck to you. And if you continue on, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, right. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
And here's where the saint runs out of halo. After 15 minutes of best of luck to you, which, by the way, is the politest way a judge can say, please stop talking. He finally drops it. Keep going, and it's contempt. And she goes, yes, Your Honor. You see that? The magic word didn't save her. The estate didn't save her. The Latin didn't save her. What ended it was the oldest rule in any courtroom. The judge gets the last word every single time. The lesson on the house, fight your case hard all day, but fight it with the actual rules. Otherwise, the only thing you're going to abate is your own freedom. So that's the breakdown. The whole performance, the estate, the abatement, the Latin, the I do not consent. And at the end of it, she's got the same jury trial she'd have gotten if she just said not guilty and sat down. Real talk. The system's got real cracks worth fighting about. This ain't one of them. If you want courtrooms broken down straight, no fairy tales, no fear, subscribe to Oouchie Court Watch and share this with that one person in your life who thinks a YouTube video makes him a lawyer. Y'all already know what it is.